MBA Business School is the leading Latin American institution in the formation of important business leaders with the greatest influence in the Mexican business world. MBA features very highly in the main rankings of the best business schools. MBA's mission is to investigate, create, innovate, and transmit the knowledge and practice of management to form visionary and globally responsible leaders who are capable of transforming organizations and society and to promote the social and economic development of Mexico. In order to share our vision and exchange points of view of what is happening in the world, every year, MBA, with a collaboration of important American and European business schools and institutes, organizes the International Week of the Executive Master in Business Administration program at its Mexico City campus. Since 1998, the Executive MBA International Weeks have been taking place. They have always focused on relevant topics of interest. The Executive MBA International Week will be focused on entrepreneurial solutions to poverty.
I think small companies can take a lot of actions, and I think the actions, they can be small actions, because every small step or every step that is taken is going to have huge impact. So the company looking at initiatives and how they can be more socially responsible, or promoting within their companies ways that employees can get involved with their communities, with each other, to improve our communities and improve such social issues like poverty.
Most of the companies realize that their product make an impact, but what they don't realize is how their supply chain make an impact. They have to realize how their supply chain make an impact, which will make them realize how to impact the society.
Personally, I think the best thing private companies can do is give especially power to their people, but also the right tools and the right ideas. We should not forget that a company in the end is a product or a brand, but the real change, the people can do it.
Renowned company leaders and top management thinkers maintain that true social responsibility is achieved when an organization and its members go beyond the call of duty and make every effort to fulfill the social meaning to which they have been called for the benefit of society.
One of the most important things for countries to do to promote social entrepreneurism is simply to make it easier for people to start their own small businesses and enterprises. We need to break some of those old industrial barriers, change our zoning laws, change the codes, allow people much greater ability to express themselves and start their own businesses. We also have to stop taxing prosperity the way that we do. We have high taxes on small businesses and on entrepreneurs.
From a country perspective, there's some basic things that need to happen. One is to have a basic macroeconomic stability. The other one is a basic rule of law where you can actually enforce property rights. And then you come into more detailed things where like tax breaks or even some government subsidies to very specific organizations.
The creation of policies, enabling environments that will promote entrepreneurial thinking at all levels and starting from the educational level.
In today's world, business leaders have a greater commitment to society because their companies are immersed in an environment increasingly defined by crisis and an apparent absence of values. Therefore, management practices aimed at building socially conscious companies and new models of social well-being is a key element in achieving real transformation in our societies.
Every person has a different reality, but most countries have the same problems. We could tell about poverty, we could tell about corruption, insecurity, and if we start seeing each other as a whole place, as a whole world, and not as separate countries, and start working together and putting all our efforts and all our capacities to solve these problems for the whole, we could get a better world.
This event brings together distinguished faculty members and participants from MBA Business School and other executive MBA students from Europe, Asia, the United States, and Latin America, as well as renowned lecturers and international experts, to share experiences and knowledge, enrich management practices, and discover opportunities to improve their business models along these lines. Attendees will have the opportunity to visit some successful, socially conscious Mexican businesses and interesting historical sites around the city. These experiences will allow them to gain insight into both the local culture and the Mexican market.
I think it's a good opportunity to not only discuss several business cases that are real, but to be able to have an effective networking here and to be able to create these relations that will definitely help us out in our professional and personal lives.
I think IPADE's International Week is wonderful. I have been coming here since the very first year, and I think it's terrific to be meeting with people from other countries, to be talking about issues like social responsibility, to be learning more about Mexico, which is very important in relation to the United States. And the classes are wonderful. The reception and the hospitality of IPADE is outstanding. I think it's an event not to be missed.
If you are committed to business ethics, operational excellence, and a search for meaning in business beyond short-term profits, you can't afford to miss IPADE's International Week 2016.